Hey guys, Gnoblar here, bringing you another Eldar Titan project update. Been a while since the last one, and sorry about that, and sorry about the noise of the rain on the roof as well. Living in England, not much I can do about that, but hopefully I did a test video and I thought you could hear it quite well over the top of it, so hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. But yeah, essentially I've been away for a while, buying a house and moving into it, which takes a while. Even when it goes smoothly, and this was the first time buying our first house, and it didn't go smoothly, and long story, but all behind us now. I'm actually getting back to a kind of a semblance of normal life, if you will. So now that I have got some hobby time on my hands, I thought I would try and get the Titans done. So here's your update. So basically, what have I done? I've let the Revenant needs probably a day's worth of work on it. So what I thought I would do is clean up the Phantom, take off all the bits of flash or unwanted bits of resin, basically all the sprue, essentially. If it came on a plastic sprue like most Games Workshop stuff, it's that stuff you're getting rid of. So all the lumps of stuff, bits of crap that you don't want on the model. There's actually a kilogram, an entire bag's worth of crap that came with the Phantom that you had to clean and chop off. So clean all that stuff off, then sand down all the lumps and bumps that you don't need, and that took me best part of an afternoon. So I've got the weapon arms in their bits here, the feet, the hollow fins and head, torso, legs, and yeah, that's more leg stuff. So now that that's all been cleaned of the resin sprue bits of crap that I don't want, my plan is to now clean them in warm soapy water. Just really, for anyone who doesn't know, when you get any model really, but it's a lot more apparent with resin models, they come covered in like a grease, like it's like oil, like they've been sprayed in a light coat of oil, and that's basically because they have, when they've made the mould for all the models, especially at Forge World, what they do is they put a mould release agent in the mould, so that when you're taking these bits of resin out of their mould, they come out, it's non-stick, and just basically makes them come out of the mould a lot easier. It's the same principle as when you're baking a cake and stuff. You kind of line the bottom of your baking tin in greaseproof paper or butter or whatever, a grease basically. So that when you're taking whatever you've made out of your cake tin or mould, it comes out easier and in one piece and doesn't crumble away into bits and stuff. So that's the same here really. I don't know if I can find one. Yeah, I can actually. There you go. I'll try and focus. So you can see this front panel seems okay, but then compare it to this back panel, this flat section behind here. Looks a bit glossier. Hopefully that's coming up on the camera. And that's basically because that's got a thicker layer of grease on it. So that's a good example. Basically that is really slippy. It's like it's been dunked in oil and then kind of shaken off. So essentially, why do I want to be taking that and putting it into a bucket of warm soapy water for a couple of hours at least? Basically, I don't want the oil. I want the oil to come off the model. It makes it very hard to glue the model together and to paint it. Nothing will stick to it. You imagine trying to super glue two blocks of butter together, it's just not going to happen very easily. So the idea is I'll take all these bits and then dump them in the warm water, swish it around a little bit, leave it for a couple of hours, drain the water off, maybe put some more warm water in, do it again, just make sure they're clean, and then take them out for a day, leave them on a towel to dry, and then at least I've got all my bits free of crap with no oil on them, so they're ready to go together. So the idea was to do all that in there, have them soaking for a day, so that gives me a day whilst they're soaking to finish assembling this bad boy and finish magnetising him. Hopefully you've seen the previous videos of how I've got this far with him, with all the weapons being magnetised and stuff, and his torso being able to pivot and blah blah. So I'm quite happy with him. There's not that much more work to do. I just need to put like the rods through his knees to make him more stable, and green stuff over the holes I've made and stuff like that. So hopefully there's only a day or so left in him, so I can do that whilst the Phantom is cleaning, and then at least I've got them both assembled and can do some painting on them both together, so hopefully they'll look kind of similar in the paint scheme. And speaking of, here is a tester on a Wave Serpent for the Mimiara scheme. I fell in love with this scheme with the Imperial Armour 11 book, and it's if you go on the Forge World website, it's the same scheme that the Phantom Titan is in all the pictures on Forge World. That's the there's a couple of people that aren't Games Workshop where they've bought their own Phantoms and painted them in other colours. And Worthy Painting have done a really nice job. I think that's an Iandan Phantom. I think it's yellow and blue. It looks gorgeous. But anyway, back to topic. Basically, I've already got an Eldar army, and it's Ulthway, and it's black essentially. It's mostly black with some cream highlights on the helmets and weapons and stuff. And essentially, I fell in love with the Phantom, bought it, and then thought, I do not think I can do the Phantom justice. I don't think a black Ulthway Titan does the model any justice, really. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to buy a big ass Phantom Titan and then essentially spray it black. They do look good. They can look nice, and I just think I could do a better job without Ulthway. So I'm changing my army. Really, I'll keep a couple of thousand points of Ulthway army, but I'm going to do a Mimiara theme. So, bit of a long-winded way of saying that. Sorry about that. Essentially, I think Mimiara Titans look nicer than Ulthway Titans. Therefore, I'm going to not paint my Titans Ulthway. So here's the Mimiara scheme I've gone for. It's I've had to mix the colours from my Vallejo model air range. There's no colours that are even close to really what I want to be getting from the turquoise, light blue, all the way through to the green. I've done this with the airbrush because there's no way I want to practice doing this colour scheme with the airbrush, because there's no way in hell I'm going to paint the Titans with just a brush with one of these, because that'll take years, and I'll have brush strokes all over the clean lines and smooth plates of the Phantom. So there's no way. I'm going to do it with an airbrush. End of story. And I think I'm happy there. It's basically, there's a dark blue base coat which goes all over the model, and then you mix up a lighter blue with a bit of green in it to get a turquoise, and fade that. Basically, cover that front half of the tank with that, and fade it back to this green colour, which I get by just adding a green to the light blue, and then fade it back and put it on the highlight ridges of some of the bits further forwards. Hopefully you can see there. So I'm quite happy with that as a base colour. So let me know what you guys think, whether that's a bit dull, whether I've got the highlights completely wrong, whether you think the tank should be lighter as a base coat. What I'm going to do from here on then is basically do white and cream highlights. So the underside of the tank will be cream, basically a bony bleach bone colour, and then the weapons and the fins and stuff like that, and little accents I'll do as white. Basically trying to mirror the Imperial Armour 11 Mimiara Eldar, because I do think they're beautiful, and if I can get this colour scheme down and get it working and get it on a couple of Titans, I think they hopefully will look gorgeous. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the colour scheme? Do you think I've done it justice? Do you think it's crap? And is there anything I can change? Yeah, let me know. But that's my update. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all doing okay. Sorry it's been a good few months since I've spoken to you, but like I say, hopefully now I've got some good time to focus on the hobby and get these Titans done. Oh baby. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Speak to you soon. Cheers.